And that gives me a nice smooth surface. Now we're going to work on the rest of the rim, so we're going to be working on this outside. We're just about done with the throwing part of it. We just got to finish up this rim. Now this rim's got a set or seat. Depends. If this pot stands above the sink, I don't have to worry about this. But if it's a self-rimming, and I'm going to do a self-rimming because that's more difficult, then it needs to lay on the counter. So I need to come up here. Looks like I'm losing this sink a little bit. Pushed it in a little bit. At this point, this is where you lose it, or not. So I'm going to just take this rim, I need a little water, and I'm going to just roll it out and push in. That's what I want, right about there. Now I'm holding the rim with this finger underneath and pressing this down a little bit because it's got a little high. Now I'm going to flatten this rim a little bit. Holding it and widening it and making sure it's got enough of an undercut so if the carpenter makes a little mistake in cutting out the hole, it'll still fit. He's going to have about a ½ inch play. And again, I'm going to take my piece of plastic, I'm going to round out this rim. Thicken it. I'm going to go back and do the same to this right here, very gently. I don't want to widen this pot anymore. Clean it out. Edge here. Let me do it here so you can see what I'm doing. Now I got out a little farther than I wanted it to, but that's basically the process. So this sink now is about 18 inches. We're going to measure it and find out. You'll see that it's actually 19½ inches. That's a huge sink. You'll have a lot of fun playing with it. So you don't want to take it out because the centrifugal force will force it out. And that's a big sink. The next process we'll do is we'll trim it, then we'll slip it with a white slip, and then we'll bisque it, and then we'll design it, and then we'll fire it again, about cone 10. And Might draw on it, might use glazes on it, don't know, depends on the order. If this rim were to be matched for tile, we would make a square rim so the tile would fit. So the rims can be adapted custom to whatever the client wants. This hole is going to be pretty much universal at 1.5 inches, and this will be a lot of fun for somebody that wants a really beautiful bathroom. It's a nice lavatory. At the bottom I just clean it up, and now it's got to dry. And it'll take about, before I trim it, I'll probably let it dry real slowly. When it's firm enough, I'll flip it over on a big flat bat, and it'll probably be about a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depending on what's going on, before I go ahead and trim. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and if you need any help, give me a call.